Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, as y'all know, HoneyKomb Brazy has been arrested yet again, and this time he's back in custody in Alabama due to charges he would catch involving weapons possession while allegedly having firearms in a vehicle that he was present in. Brazy was also hit with a felony possession of a controlled substance charge. Now, before we continue, let me briefly break down the charge HoneyKomb Brazy received for the ones that may be slightly confused on what's going on. Brazy would be hit with a certain persons forbidden probation violation, which is a law in Alabama that was started in 2016. Documents would say that this law is permitted when a person commits the crime of ex-felon in possession of a firearm if he or she owns a firearm or has a firearm in his or her possession or under his or her control, and he or she has been convicted in this state or elsewhere of committing or attempting to commit a crime of violence, a misdemeanor offense of domestic violence, a listed violent offense, or is subject to a valid protection order for domestic abuse, or is of unsound mind. To convict, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt each of the following elements. 1. The defendant owned a firearm or had a firearm in his or her possession or under his or her control. 2. The defendant had been convicted in this state or elsewhere of committing or attempted to commit 1. A crime of violence. 2. A misdemeanor offense of domestic violence. 3. A listed violent offense, or the defendant was subject to a valid protection order for domestic abuse, or the defendant was of unsound mind. So in a nutshell, we know that HoneyKomb Brazy is a felon, we know he was released but still on probation, and we also know that he has committed a crime of violence due to his lengthy rap sheet, which involves shootings and etc. So that's where that charge comes in, and I'm not sure how this would affect his previous cases, because back in 2021, he was already rearrested for violating his probation after prosecutors showed videos of him around numerous guns and drugs. They will also state that Brazy would travel to Georgia and Texas without getting proper permission from his PO, which is also a violation of his probation stipulations. Then, back in November of this year, he was arrested for an old charge he caught for indecent exposure to a CO when he was once again incarcerated in 2021. But this should have told Brazy that they were on to him since that situation, because to rearrest someone who's already been released 2 years later for a silly charge like that just tells me that they're pretty much targeting him for whatever reason that they can. And it just so happens that this time they got him for something pretty serious. And I just find it crazy how laws could be one way in one state and totally different in another, right? Especially in Alabama. It's like they just come up with their own rules and laws, and it just is what it is, man. Also, keep in mind that these charges that he just caught are different from his probation violation. So if convicted of these charges, he'll have to face the new charge and deal with the violation of his probation, depending on what type of time they decide to hit him with for that. So it's a real sticky situation for Brazy. Now, after news would break that HoneyKomb Brazy has been arrested, Finesse2Tymes would take to his Instagram to post a cryptic message, as his caption would show some sort of significance to what happened with Brazy. In his caption, he would say, quote, "I don't even need a gun to kill my enemies," 100 emoji and army helmet emoji. Then he even changed his profile, adding the art of war, followed by the exclamation mark and army helmet emoji to his description as well. Now, as far as that part goes, right? That's the part that sounds a bit sketchy to me. Also with him saying that he don't need a gun to kill his enemies, because I'm under the impression that if you don't need a gun, then what did you use, right? But hear me out. With the claims HoneyKomb Brazy already put out there about Finesse being a snitch, I don't think that caption was a perfect fit for this situation, especially posting it just hours after the man has been arrested. One thing I'm big on is I don't wish jail or death or laugh about it on anybody, And judging from the caption, Finesse seems to be trolling, making fun of Brazy's new arrest. But it also could be taken in many ways. It can also just be saying that his enemies do it to themselves, and he don't even need to entertain them to get them out the way because they get themselves out the way. But once again, it's a time and place for everything, and I personally feel it was too soon, because if he's the street guy he's claiming to be, you know you don't laugh or wish jail on anybody, right, in that situation. Because hell, it could be you next. You never know. And on the flip side, we know that Brazy always accused Finesse of being a snitch, and I can't lie. Seeing that caption made me feel a little weird about how everything happened, and then that post coming just hours later is a bit sketchy. It's almost as if Finesse is the one that made that happen the way he's talking. And I'm not trying to put that kind of jacket on anybody, but the way he captioned that picture was just a bit cringy. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all was a little side-eyeing that caption as well, right? When you hear how Brazy and them was arrested anyway, it sounds like law enforcement was tipped off to begin with, and usually are in most cases. When police stop a car with illegal things in it, it's not always just good police work, trust me. And it don't help that HoneyKomb Brazy would give up his own location or where he might be, as he would take to his story and post a picture showing that he was at the Baptist Medical Center South trying to visit one of his associates that seemed to be undergoing some type of surgery. Brazy would caption the picture saying, quote, "At APG Supernard, I tried to come and see you, brother. They wouldn't let me back there, but I'm here if you need me for sure." Now, just like how they did Boozy. If y'all remember when Boozy was on live and they spotted him with a firearm or even thought it was a firearm, the same exact situation went down. As soon as they figured out his location, they swooped in on him and caught him in a vehicle with his associates and found the firearm. You see what I'm saying? So as rappers, y'all definitely got to be careful posting your locations or even hinting that you're in a certain area, because it's not only the jack boys that you got to worry about, it's also the police these days, right? As we can see. Now, I don't know if Finesse must be just starting to read the 48 Laws of Power, because in his slide of pictures as well, he would include a picture of the 10th law of the book where it would say, quote, "Infection, avoid the unhappy and unlucky," which is pretty self-explanatory, but once again, all cryptic messages furthering the suspicion of that post that he put up not too long after Brazy was arrested. I don't know. It just don't seem right, and him basking in the fact that another man was arrested, it just don't sit right with me, man. But hey, to each his own. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Finesse's caption and his whole thing he's doing. Do y'all think he may have had a hand in something, or maybe he just trolling, or maybe it was just good police work? Who knows? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.